second day of the trip, we started out at the site of Paestum and then moved from there to the site called Velia. It's also called the Acropoli, but there's an Acropolis in just about every town. It just means like an upper city. So you'll probably hear Acropolis a lot. If you go to Greece or you go to Italy, there's going to be an Acropolis or an Acropoli all over the place. Velia has the Anglo-Norman castle built over the Temple of Athena, and below that in the colony there was a famous philosopher who had a school and, you know, a couple other stuff that we were seeing there. You're mostly going to see videos of the castle and from the castle looking out over the bay and all that stuff. After that there are pictures in there, including the Rose Gate that's at Velia. The Rose Gate is not in any way like a rose. There's no decorations, there's no architectural anything that would suggest that it should be called a Rose Gate. The only reason it has its name is because the archaeologist, the guy, whoever found it, named it after their wife, and so it's called the Rose Gate because his wife was Rose. There's also some pictures of the Etruscan tombs that we saw later that day. There's only one that was reconstructed. The other one is just kind of a little room right next to it. You'll see more Etruscan tombs when we go to a larger site at a later day. Yeah. So for now you just get those, but they will be mentioned later in another video when we're at the site looking at other Etruscan tombs. I probably say things wrong half the time in this video. A lot of times I thought I said it right and then we got back and it was wrong, or I said it right but listening to the audio it sounds so wrong. And so I'm going to try to fix some of that stuff here in a beginning portion before going on to the videos. And in that little business, I also have to say, from the last video, I kept saying Herculaneum as the site, and the site is called Herculaneum, like Hercules, which is wrong because his name is Heracles, because he is Greek, not Roman, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, so here's the video. We are here at Paestum, and we've got a temple to Athena here. It's a Doric style, so the columns are big on the bottom and small up top with no base on the bottom, and the base on top is kind of plain, and that was my favorite style. And then there's a whole rest of the colony would have been here, and there's two more temples on the other side. One is to Apollo and the other is to Hera, and when we get there I will show you. But for now you can see there's kind of a lot going on here. So we got a nice Doric temple, we got some cool decorations, and you can see all the way into the center. This is the temple to Apollo, and it's beautiful, and I would stay here.
Look at the mountains!
Fun fact, when the Romans were here and they were worshiping the temples, the Temple of Hera was the Temple of Juno, the Temple of Apollo was still the Temple of Apollo. We are inside the Temple of Apollo. I didn't even know we could do this. Usually they don't let you. But look at it, it's so cool. Oh my gosh. And, oh my gosh. Well, I'm geeking out now, so this is cool. And there's the long walkway. Yay! Temple of Apollo. And out there at the very end, that's the Temple of Athena. So apparently we were not supposed to be in the temple. Another group went in, and so we followed, and the guy who was supposed to be watching, making sure no one went in, wasn't around. So we just got shoved out a little bit by the guy who was supposed to be watching, and so we are now out. And it was fun while it lasted. You nearly died. We all called it. Okay, we are at a Norman Anglican castle. Everyone's really upset about it because it was built on the Acropolis over the Temple of Athena. And the way up here was really long and steep, but it's worth it because we got a really cool view of everything. Mountains and towns and out into the bay. There's more of the castle right here. This is a really big tower thingy and it's just super cool. I'll kind of walk a little bit and see. There's the way out, and there's like a little tower, guard tower, and there's another one down there. And just kind of go all the way around it. Hey! So we got super fun. On the other side, more stuff, and you got a little arrow area and some watching, and there's the water. And there's a mountain, and just kind of go in a circle, and it's so cool in this place. Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, look at the waves. More of it. And way down, which of course Van found. And oh, a closed door. No, it would have taken us in and up. The Acropolis and the Temple of Athena, and they built right through it. Oh god, it's painful.
Oh, look at.
Okay, I was wrong. There's the thing over here that's like a guard gate, and the one over there is a church. It's not another guard thing. And then there's the kind of entrance into the big thing, and it's right over the Temple of Athena, and that annoys me because she's my favorite. And this is was the Acropolis, and now it's just the castle. So yeah. And we got a nice picture of it. The second day of the trip, we began the second day of the trip, we started at the site of Paestum. After that, we went to. Okay, no, I gotta do it again. I'm a freaking danger. So for the second day on the trip, we began the morning at Paestum. You'll see some videos for that.